happy to report back.
Thank you.
Senator Mockler.
Monsieur le Président.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Question is also for the government leader in the Senate. Mr. Gold, the president of the Forest Products Association of Canada recently told the International Trade Committee in the other house about the industry's concern with anti-Canadian forestry legislation that are currently being advanced in the state legislatures of California and New York. Mr. Nybor said that these bills, if passed, are designed to restrict Canadian forest exports to those states through their own procurement channel. The industry is very concerned, and we saw the Forest Product Association of Canada, Unifor, and the United Steelworkers calling out the anti-Canadian forestry legislation in California and New York, knowing that it would devastate our forestry sector and our communities. Mr. Nybor told the committee that they want to see action and engagement on this file from the senior political level of the Government of Canada, the Government of Canada itself, the Cabinet. Senator Gold, will the Prime Minister and his Cabinet defend our forestry sector against these bills in the United States going through the legislatures? And we know the impact that would have on the livelihood of thousands and hundreds of thousands of Canadians.
Senator Gold.
Well, thank you, Senator, for your question. I may begin my answer by reminding this chamber that the Government of Canada and the governments and previous governments of Canada have always worked hard to defend Canada's forestry industry in that regard. As we're all aware, the U.S. has maintained that it would has indicated it would maintain its unjustified duties on Canadian softwood lumber, and as many of the chamber, I hope, will know, that the government launched litigation under Chapter 10 of CUSMA in December to fight that. I note that for the past 13 months, Minister Ng has been advocating with her counterpart that Canada stands ready to start discussing a proper and potential resolution to the softwood lumber issue. The government is encouraged by Ambassador Tai's recent comments, recognizing the importance of reaching a softwood lumber deal, and the government will continue to defend our forestry workers and our industry, ensure it gets a good deal with its U.S. counterparts.
Senator Mockler, did you have a supplementary?
Yes, Mr. Speaker. To the Leader of the Government in the Senate, Senator Gold, let's take this into consideration. The Forest Products Association is also asking the Department of Global Affairs to do a formal legal review of both bills currently on the floors of the legislatures in Albany and Sacramento to clearly understand this impact. Mr. Nybor told the House Committee that Global Affairs has so far refused to do this work. Mr. Leader, however, I understand that the Forest Product Association of Canada's own independent review of these bills suggests that concern about the potential impact of these bills go well beyond Canada's forest sector. And I repeat, go well beyond Canada's forest sector. And there could be precedent-setting impacts in Canada, such as Canada's agriculture, Canada's energy, Canada's hydroelectric power, and the mining sectors, and also their workers. Leader, this doesn't appear to be an unreasonable request. Can you tell us why Global Affairs won't review these bills? Will your government intervene to request the department to conduct these reviews? We are at stake. We are impacting hundreds of thousands of Canadians working in those sectors.
Senator Gold.
Well, thank you for your question. Though I'm not aware of what global affairs may be doing with regard to these, I can advise this chamber, and I have been advised, that the government is very much aware of the bills that are currently before both the legislatures of California and New York, and they're in close contact with industry with regard to those bills. As colleagues know, our forest laws, our legislation governing forestry, are amongst the most strict in the world. We're a climate leader, and the US and Canada have always collaborated closely on forest management, notwithstanding the differences that often arise as between the trading partners, our trading partner in the United States. The government, as I said before, will continue and will always defend the forestry sector and its workers.
All the senators